From Nicaragua to the North Pole, welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's true, this is a video 1 year in the making. I did not log on to this account for 12 months, and then when I did, I logged on to severe disappointment. Now, if you're not disappointed by these Clash of Clans videos, please consider subscribing to the channel, maybe even turning on notifications. But let's talk about Santa's surprise and, of course, the lack of a Santa spell this year in 2023. This account, having gone dormant for a year in preparation for said spell, saw only bags of frost mites appearing. And I'll tell you, I spent many hours working on this base in the past 2 years, not only receiving, but also giving Santa's surprise presents around others' Christmas trees all season long. Of course, as you know, this Christmas season has passed, New Year's is upon us, and we did not get the Santa spell this year, but we also experienced something kind of strange by not logging on to a really strange account for an entire year. Now, this is something that many content creators have covered in the past. Oh, look, what happens when I don't log on for a year, right? But this gets even stranger because this is an account that already is impossible to recreate at this point, because after the Town Hall 11 update, there were no more rushed missing building bases like you see here. There's only one defense in this entire base, and there's also many buildings that it doesn't have. It looks so strange and has so much room for activities, I mean for presents, and there's the cannon right there at the very top. So if you don't log on for a year, for those of you that are not familiar, you haven't watched all the other videos about it, you'll see that you have to attack your own base. Your villager mistakes you for a goblin, and then you get a bunch of units. It used to be that you only got to attack with whatever you had trained, and they realized that could be a problem. Even content creators going out and leaving only healers and seeing what would happen. Now you get a whole wave of new troops every 30 seconds or so until you manage to defeat the base, which eventually we finally do with just an archer queen. So now you're back in the game, and the villager realizes it's you, it's not an enemy goblin, and you get all sorts of amazing rewards. In fact, when your account goes dormant, essentially, a lot of stuff gets upgraded anyway. It's as if somebody went and upgraded it for you, and when you have a base like this, it's even weirder because, of course, we're missing tons of buildings, and I did not want them placed. Well, let's see what happens here. Now, obviously, yes, you also get return rewards all the way to a hammer of building on day 7, which is really cool if you abandon your account for that long. But check this out. This is where it's just beyond crazy. Now, there's all these yellow buttons here drawing your attention to things that happened while you were gone, including massive upgrades in the lab. The wizard got in there and upgraded a bunch of your troops and your spells. And as you can see, even though likely I'll never use any of these, thank you so much for the free upgrades. But this is where it got really strange. Once we looked at what the builders did, allegedly, they built a ton of buildings. They built so many buildings, but since I didn't sign my approval here and here and here and here, they didn't get placed. No, these buildings are not put down. They're created, they're constructed. Notice 4 cannons. Yes, all sorts of levels to the heroes, but wait, okay, hold on. This is what's really strange. I still only have the 1 cannon. All of those other cannons have become unplaced buildings. I guess they don't show up at the bottom of your screen as an unplaced building, but when you click on the builder status up at the top, you see the 3 of 3 flashing up there. That's when you learn that, oh yeah, they've got a bunch of buildings they want you to put down. Of course, the boosts run as well. The loot cart is absolutely massive. That is a monstrous amount of loot, and we would be able to fill our storages more than once. And then, of course, there it is. Okay, so look at this. We have new 6 elixir collectors, 6 gold mines. They all want to go down. Dark elixir drill, all done for free. Check out the defenses. And 100 walls. 100 walls, even though I have not a single wall in my entire village. In fact, this account will likely go dormant for another year, waiting for the 2024 Santa spell to return. And now, this was the most nerve-wracking moments I've had in Clash of Clans in years. It became time to remove non-Christmas related obstacles. Okay, we used a builder potion to get things going a little more quickly. And yes, remember, unlike the Christmas tree gifts that spawned way back in, I think it was like 2016, these Santa spell presents are all linked to each other. If you click on one, every single one disappears. Forever gone. In a mass wave of present explosion, they would all disappear. So yeah, it's nerve-wracking. And no, I did not do this quickly. We took extreme care and precision. I made sure I used a full-size tablet rather than a phone to click on each individual non-Christmas related obstacle or decoration and remove them. All done live on kick.com/Galadon. So if you were there for that stream, you know how nerve-wracking it was. And I was like screaming like a little girl, worried about clicking on one so that I would lose all of the presents. But I didn't. We got it done. And we will have to go back and remove more obstacles and decorations. Perhaps you can join in a live stream in the future. But for now, I'm thinking that this account needs to go ahead and go away for another year. I'm hoping, I don't think that ever the Clash team would consider making the Santa spell a thing of the past. It's possible, but hopefully they will bring it back in 2024, along with another Cookie Rumble style event where we can all have fun and get really epic rewards in our villages. So of course I did come back online for the first time in a year, so the Christmas trees were spawning. You can see the 2023 Christmas tree there. The gingerbread Christmas tree has appeared multiple times on this base. But again, I'm going to keep it so that we only have Christmas themed stuff here, and we will just cross our fingers that when we come back in another 11 and a half months, that the Santa spell will return, and someday we can really coat this base wall to wall, edge to edge with Santa's spell gifts. And I know there are many other accounts that have done the same. It's very cool in appearance, and I welcome all of you again this time next year to check in with the account and the clan and see what is happening. Thank you, Galafam, for sticking around, for stopping by, for spending a few minutes of your day with me. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year, be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. And I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more Santa Surprise. Or in a year. Galadon, Merry Christmas. See you in a year.